Hello everyone, TMan978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at Fortnite Victory Royale series, Meowscles Shadow version, and Upgrade Shark. Some longtime subscribers will be asking, why are you using that voice? Because I f***ing can, that's why.
TMan978 Chill Review.
I'm going to start things off with the Upgrade Shark because it's pretty simple. Yeah, totally eco-friendly packaging. You do not see what you're getting because the box is fully enclosed. And for whatever reason, they're not putting tape on one side, so you can just open up right there and get everything. Here you are, for the same price of a regular action figure, you get a big shark that has several items in there that your figures can use. As you may have noticed, there is some assembly required, so let's cue up that music. But before the music, they actually went the extra mile to put like fish guts right there. It's not bloody or anything, and we know what fish look like, or fish anatomy looks like. Here we go. You take the two fins, they are keyed. Like, I would put them in on both sides first, and then you take the shark head, and we can like cram that on. Getting it separated is very difficult, but let's get into his accessory. First we have the big pot, or people call it different stuff. I call it big pot. It has slurp in there and it gives you 50% shields. As you can see, it's mostly transparent plastic. This may be transparent as well and just paint it, but they do have the blue substance on the inside, and they do have the purple paint right there. You do get a fishing rod. That's two separate colors, a long string with the lure in the end, with the, looks like a Pokeball almost, with a little blue, yeah, that's blue ribbon on it, and the hook right there. So multicolors, they're good. Shotgun, we saw the shotgun before with Ripley, except now it's made out of darker plastic, not transparent plastic, and it's painted with the brown on there. And mine has ugly paint splotch right there. I don't know how that happened, but the barrel is closed, no special effects in there. You get these skis right there, and it's hard to tell left from right. I can't tell if they're identical. No, it's more than likely this way. I don't know, but here you go, top and bottom. As you can see, they have the peg right there. When I bring in Meowscles, I'll show how that works. And you also get this sushi back bling right here. It probably has a specific name because everything has a specific name. But it's made out of three parts. The rice right here, the strap around, and this thing right here, the shrimp. But the peg is thick. Hopefully it goes in Meowscles' back. The smaller figures, I had trouble getting that in their back. It probably would go in Ripley's back. And there is this little string right there, so you can do whatever. You can hook things to that if you want to. Maybe grab somebody. Put this on somebody's back and then grab them with the fishing rod, which I found out you can actually do. The shark itself, look at him. He's all dinged up. Somebody tried to hook him. So there you are, that. I can't remember if that's actually permanently on him in the game. The mouth, I can see it has like a transparent joint right there. But the mouth opens. The top teeth are not stationary, they actually move. See that? Here's his eye. The mouth doesn't open up wide enough for you to actually gobble people up. But getting this off, I like to twist to one side, then twist to the other side. And now we can stuff every single thing in there. Everything fits in there. Fishing rod, the gun, the the slurp can. And now it's just like the game. You shoot him enough times and poof, he busts open and all that flows free. And now let me review Meowscles so I can show all the other interactions you can have with this shark. Besides this one, where you can actually fit a smaller figure in here. And I put her arm out so I can get it through his mouth. So now I can pull that and you can kind of see her in there. She's dark, trying to escape, but it's too late. You can't escape. Here's Shadow's Meowscles out of package, and yeah, he comes with quite a few accessories himself, especially he should since he's a deluxe figure. But as you can see, he comes with this combat assault rifle right there, which is just black plastic with some paint. I don't think that magazine comes out. Yeah, it looks molded, and I'm gonna try though. He has this back bling, which is a ball of yarn with the mice on it, grenades. They are probably separate pieces, so if I wanted to, could take them out, but I'm not. But they have this hook that has his little swords right here, or his knives with the knuckle things on it. And I have these at the wrong angles there. There you go. But that's nice. Then he has these two removable pistols. At first glance, I thought these look a lot like the G.I. Joe Classified Duke gun, unless you actually grab it so you can remember. And you can see that they are different. And I'm going to bring out the Jazwares Meowscles later. He has two of these guns. It's white plastic, no hole in the barrel. And the handle is painted gold, and it's just gold. The shadow made it look like it had black on there, but they fit in there nicely. He has this dumbbell right here. Two separate, well, three pieces of plastic right there. He has two extra fists so he can actually just punch. He has the weight bench that's not assembled, and the big weights right there, which are curved already to give it that look of weight. So this is taller than him, as you can see. But let's get to assembling this. There are no instructions they expect you to know. So here you go, parents that have to do this for your kids, unless you bought it for yourself. Or here you are, you old adult collector like me. You plug this part into here. Make note that this is at the bottom. Force that down. Grab this plastic piece, which is just flat plastic, and plug that into here until it snaps. And now we can put the weights right here. And yeah, there you are. Here he is holding that. The grip is loose because I had him holding that gun. It will go back at the time. After it warms up, it'll go back into that tighter grip, but that's on me there. These don't stay on there. It takes effort to get them on here, but they can fall off. It's not a tight grip as far as holding them on. Naturally, this comes out of the back, and here he is lifting the weights using that. So you could use this for any 6-inch figures you have, to show them showing off their amazing strength. For instance, here's Gung Ho lifting the weights while Roadblock is spotting him and Duke is cheering him on. And as you can see here, as far as the Hasbro figures, they can use the back bling on the G.I. Joe Classified series figures that have holes in their back, which is pretty much all of them, but it will probably vary depending on the back bling and the character, because sometimes even with their own accessories, it doesn't fit tight. Here he is wielding his guns, which he has no problem holding. Same deal with his two blades. And yeah, he has only the other accessories for me to show off are the two fists. But if you are once again getting this for a kid, there are several tight things or hard things to do. It is kind of hard to get this to go into the hands because the hands have a tight grip, which is a good thing. I don't like it when they have loose grips like the frickin' Jazwares. But also, the joints, particularly the shoulder joint going outward this way, and the elbow joints are like tight. You could almost risk like pinching yourself in between the joints right here. I like tight joints because I like the figures to keep the pose, but yikes. And if you, once again, are getting this for a kid, it's going to be extremely hard, or they might friggin' break the thing. Because these shoulders, I would say open it up, work the shoulders up and down a few times yourself until it gets looser, because fresh out of the package, they're really tight. That one has gotten looser, but it was almost impossible for me to move when I first opened this, to be honest. The knees are okay, but the ankle too. Like, trying to move this forward, like, it was very difficult. Now that I'm on camera doing this, it was still difficult up until I started doing this right now. Let me see if this one worked itself. Yeah. It's like you really have to grab right here so you don't risk breaking off that peg. I would work it back and forth a few times until it loosens up. In fact, it didn't even click this many times when I first opened it. But now it's showing off. Let me get into the details and articulation. One thing you notice, these nicks and scratches. That scratch right there on his wrist, on his bicep, I didn't notice that. That's probably to cut off this Lynx tattoo right there he has in his regular form. And over here he has a Victory Royale trophy with a cat paw down there. He has the same paws down here. These jeans are actually textured. I really like that. It's not like just the color of jeans. They actually have texture, and like even on a belt, that looks nice. This seems to have like a texture feel to it as well. The boots, you see that they painted his socks and the laces. And let's get into the, oh wait, let me get on the face. He still has that like communication thing in his ear. And he has no secondary head. But articulation, the neck articulation is kind of weak compared, well, not kind of, it's all the way weak compared to every single other figure I have from this line. It seems to be on the double ball post. It goes up, damn near not at all, and down. You can get some pivot and whatnot, and of course it rotates. All the other figures have a ball at the base of the neck. Why they felt like they couldn't do that with this one, I don't know. I guess they got concerned about sculpt out of nowhere. But the arm can go up more than 90. The butterfly goes back a lot, comes forward, and of course rotates, bicep swivel, and you see me bending this around. The shoulder comes up a good amount. This wrist right here is the only wrist that does this, goes out, up and down, while these go out and in. And the fists do the same thing. The ab crunch is a lot. It goes back a ton and comes forward a lot. So that's good. He has the ball at the base of the abdomen, but you aren't going to get too much out of that. It can rotate, but these straps right here are actually connected to this. So I'm thinking this is all one piece. I would not rotate it more than that, or more than this, or risk ripping that, to be honest. Legs go all the way out to the side, come forward about 90 degrees, come back some, swivel. The knee bends here, and shockingly, they didn't go with a cut right here in the ankle. The cut is actually right here in the shin. I'm shocked about that, but the way it's sculpted in the promotional pictures, I couldn't even see this. So that's cool. And you saw me messing with the up and down. Here is the ankle pivot right here, and here's the bottom of the feet. It doesn't look like it, and I'm trying to get it. The Jazwares are slightly taller. There we go. Definitely at the shoulders. The Jazwares technically has more articulation, but you can see the sculpt. And even though it has more articulation, the articulation is frustrating. Like, this belt is one piece, his is separate, but it keeps wanting to unplug right here. I guess they did that so you won't rip the straps. Here's this detail right there. Of course, there are two different versions of the same character as well. He has an actual joint in his tail that lets it come out and rotate. I didn't show that off. This does rotate. And it's not really on a ball joint. It's on this right here. Which, yeah, I'm not going to say what that looks like. So, when you get your own toy, you can use your own imagination with that. I didn't show off the different scratches he has. But there you are. And they went with what I was thinking this guy would go with, where it rotates right here. But getting these ankles to pivot, and it has an extra toe joint that the Hasbro doesn't have. The finger joints that Hasbro doesn't have, so you can get into more dynamic hand poses. But that makes it tough for them to hold the gun. And the joints are stiff on this guy, but the butterfly joint is almost non-existent on here. And this guy has that face and this optional face right here. So that's what you get with this guy. And you can watch my full review to see everything, but I'm gonna go over the main important things. The Jazwares blades are way bigger, like significantly bigger. But they went with an uglier, less realistic gold color. I'm gonna just show you the weapons. The Jazwares comes with this instead of the combat assault rifle, and you also get this with the Jazwares that actually had a launching arrow right here. How do I get this? Oh yeah, pull the trigger. Full disclosure, I ended this video without even doing any of this. I forgot to compare him to his other people in his line. There's Shark. There's Ripley. He seems to be a slight bit taller than Ripley, but they're pretty much, for all intents and purposes, the same size. Here's Midas. People have been finding these in stores. I have not. I'm going to put an Amazon associate link in the description to my list of Hasbro Fortnite people and the last few remaining Jazwares 6-inch action figures that I haven't seen on the shelf either. Now, I can get him to hold some of the Jazwares weapons, but this one right here is definitely designed for those Jazwares fingers. You can hold this one, and I didn't compare the guns to each other. Amazingly, in this case, the Hasbro gun is bigger, but they're similar, but even these are different, so maybe they use two different guns. Hasbro's is probably the more accurate. I don't think I've talked about this, but Jazwares back bling is not compatible with Hasbro's. Jazwares uses bigger pegs for some crazy reason. Here he is with the fist, and let's show his interaction with the upgrade shark. Of course, he can hold the fishing rod. You decide on how to put that into the hand. I got that in there, and I guess I'll try to slide this through here, which will probably be easier, and then reposition the hands. So there you are with that. You can go ahead and latch this onto the shark right here, and when that happens in the game, you automatically randomly just get some skis out of nowhere. They have the peg holes that I showed earlier. You can put the foot in and plug it into the feet. Now, this does work with the other Fortnite figures that have compatible foot sizes. I think this is probably more designed for him because the boots fill out this big area right there. When I had it on the Chaos Agent, it was like very loose. But there you are. And you can pull them. And it's going to be top heavy because it's pulling at the top of that rope. Let's try to get the hands down some. Yeah, it's just going to pull them down. So you'll have to manually do this and whatnot. Oh, great shark. There isn't much to him. I said that was plastic, but that's actually a metal pin right there. It is fun that you can open it and put a slender character in there and pretend he's eating them like I showed off earlier. It's fun that they came with this fishing line that's actually long. Like, wow. And yeah, being greedy, I would have wanted more weapons than just a gun. But I can't recall in the game. I don't know if they just give you one gun at a time, just like in a chest. Like the ski option is something you need for him because that's an actual play feature with him. Meowscles is good. He's not one of the most posable of the ones I've gotten. Like the neck is definitely hindered. Everything else is good. The waist is hindered a bit like I showed, but he has awesome ab crunch. I like that. He has a whole bunch of weapons and accessories. I like that. Let me try to have him hold this pot. The only thing that he does come with fist. He is, I believe, the first one to come with secondary hands. So that's cool. But I do want open gesture hands. Like, I wish every figure had fist, gripping hands, and open gesture hand. Unless they don't need grippy hands because they don't hold weapons. They can just have fist and open gesture hand. That would be awesome. But in the Fortnite case, yes, every single one of them can hold weapons. So, yeah, that's my. It's not even a complaint. That's just something I just wish for every figure line, and I'm gonna keep saying it. So don't get mad at me. But really like him. Upgrade Shark. Only get him if you want that interactivity with the other characters, like the skis and this, because the things he comes with aren't really all that interesting, to be honest. And he only has the one play feature of being able to open the mouth and bust open and hold all them accessories. But anywho, I like them and I don't feel disappointed with my purchases. So there you go with that. And you got this cool weight bench that can do anything. Thank you for watching. Until next time, TMan978 out of here.
Figure action.
That one's me. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should.